Jim Carrey just dropped shocking revelations about Will Smith that no one in Hollywood saw coming. From Will and Jada's fake relationship to secret humiliation rituals and even allegations surrounding Jada and Jim is exposing it all. The directors and executives who helped cover it up are finally being named. In this video, we'll break down every name Jim Carrey called out, right to the top.
I'm here tonight to blow the lid off it, to be the whistleblower. I'm sick and tired of the secrets and the lies.
With over 56 awards and 102 nominations, Jim Carrey stands as one of Hollywood's greatest actors. Yet, no one despises the dark side of the industry more than he does. Having seen firsthand how corrupt and controlling Hollywood can be, he chose to walk away. Jim revealed how the system manipulates people, forcing them to become someone they're not. In recent interviews, he even called Hollywood and everyone involved a completely meaningless world.
Carrey, yes.
What?
I've covered a lot of fashion weeks. This is the first time I've run into Jim Carrey. Wait, tell me, is it true you're wandering the streets? You need a date to the party? What's up?
No. I'm doing just fine. I just, there's no meaning to any of this. So I wanted to find the most meaningless thing that I could come to and join, and here I am.
They're celebrating.
You got to admit it's completely meaningless.
Well, they say they're celebrating icons inside.
Celebrating
Do you believe
icons,
in
boy,
icons?
that is just the absolute lowest aiming, possibility that we could come up with. It's like icons. Do you believe in icons? I don't believe in personalities. I don't believe that you exist, but there is a wonderful fragrance in the air.
You don't believe certain icons have the power to make change, to think differently, to be bold, to inspire others? Artistry? You're one of them.
On the good foot. Ha! Yeah. You shut it down now. Yeah, no, I don't believe in icons. I don't believe in personalities. I believe that peace lies beyond personality, beyond invention and disguise, beyond the red S that you wear on your chest that makes bullets bounce off. I believe that it's deeper than that. I believe we're a field of energy dancing for itself. And I don't care.
But Jim, you got really dressed up for the occasion. You look good.
No, I didn't
that an
get dressed
accident?
up. I didn't get dressed up.
Who did?
There is no me.
There's no you.
No.
We're not here. This is a dream?
There's just things happen.
Here's the thing: another actor as talented as Jim Carrey is Will Smith. But unlike Jim, Will has devoted his entire life to Hollywood. Every part of his life, his family, his career, even his marriage is intertwined with the entertainment industry. Meanwhile, Jada has been revealing some of their most personal moments on camera for years. Will is the complete opposite of Jim, and everything he does seems connected to Hollywood. Every time he publicly humiliates himself, the industry rewards him, and Jim says that's no accident. Remember back in 2022, when Will slapped Chris Rock? He actually received a standing ovation.
I was sickened by the standing ovation. I felt like Hollywood is just spineless, en masse. And it really felt like, this is a really clear indication that we're not the cool club anymore.
Jim Carrey weighing in on Will Smith's Oscar controversy during a new interview with Gayle King for CBS Mornings.
They asked Chris, do you want to file charges? And Chris apparently said no, he did not.
He doesn't want the hassle. I'd announced this morning that I was suing Will for $200 million because that video is going to be there forever. It's going to be ubiquitous.
Jim Carrey was on hand promoting his new movie, Sonic the Hedgehog 2, but yeah, he made it clear how he felt about Will Smith's actions on Sunday night.
You do not have the right to walk up on stage and smack somebody in the face because they...
Immediately after the slap, an act Will Smith seemed to do to defend his wife's honor, Jada shocked everyone by attacking Will, claiming they weren't even really husband and wife. Despite being married, she has openly admitted to cheating on him multiple times, often discussing it on live broadcasts. To many, it looks less like honesty and more like a calculated humiliation ritual.
On Oscar night 2022, Will Smith slapped Chris Rock after Chris made a crack about Jada's hair.
I could tell it bothered you. You did an eye roll.
Right. Yeah, and I did that eye roll not so much for me, and I think this is really important, but the fact that there could be a jab at alopecia.
Will then went on a profane tirade warning Chris not to mention his wife's name. Jada couldn't believe what she was hearing.
What is going on? Now, first of all, I'm really shocked because mind you, I'm not there. We haven't called each other husband and wife in a long time. I'm like, what is going on right
keep
now?
my wife's name
out of your mouth, right? And I'm like, but now I'm really worried for Will because I don't know what's going on.
What viewers did not see at the time, while Oscar clips were being shown, was Chris Rock leaning over the stage to talk to Jada.
And Chris looks to me and he says, Jada, I meant no harm. Now, I'm just out of it because I'm really worried about
And
Will.
what's Will doing? He's just sitting there?
And Will's still talking. He's like, he's still, because now he's mad because Chris is talking to me. And I go, Chris, this is about some old shit. That's all I could think to say, right? And I couldn't really take in his apology.
How unusual for Will, a guy who, I mean, on that kind of stage to do something so insane.
Absolutely.
It's totally out of character.
It's not him whatsoever.
And to Jada's surprise, she was also blamed.
You became the bad guy. Look what Jada...
This isn't new for Will, and Jada every year seems to bring another shocking revelation about their relationship. You can see the pain in Will's eyes. In 2023, Jada released what she called a no-holds-barred memoir, admitting she had cheated on Will multiple times. When Will confronted her on the set of Red Table Talk, she even had the audacity to blame him for her actions. Will broke down in tears in front of everyone. As promised, Jada returned to the Red Table, and this time Will joined her. They discussed pain, healing, and Jada's entanglement with August Alsina. Alsina later confirmed publicly that he had been involved with Jada while she was still married. Despite initial denials, Jada has now reluctantly acknowledged that the relationship did indeed take place.
Recently, Alsina revealed to the world that he was involved in a relationship with Jada while she was still married. And even though statements were released denying the affair, Pinkett Smith is now reluctantly confirming that the relationship did indeed exist.
It's a situation that I considered private.
You just feel like it ain't really nobody's business. But now Black Twitter has claimed it as their business.
During the 12-minute Red Table Talk episode, Jada sat down with Will to reveal how she first met August Alsina 4.5 years ago. Their relationship didn't turn romantic until she and Will were on the brink of ending their marriage.
You and I were going through a very difficult time.
Yeah.
And we decided...
I was done with your ass.
You kicked me to the curb.
I was done with you.
Yeah.
Marriages have that, though. Marriages have that.
Yeah, we basically, we broke up.
And then what did you do, Jada?
Well, I think from there, as time went on, I got into a different kind of entanglement with August.
Yes, we know entanglement is vague as hell, but thankfully, Will pressed her to be more clear.
An entanglement?
Yes. Yes.
A relationship?
Yes, it was a relationship, absolutely.
We also got clarity on the misconception that Will gave August permission to sleep with his wife.
The only person that could give permission in that particular circumstance is myself.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah. But what August was probably trying to communicate, because I could actually see how he would perceive it as permission because we were separated amicably.
Yeah.
And I think he also wanted to make it clear that he's not a homewrecker.
Now, if you're like us, you're probably wondering why August? Well, we'll let Jada explain it.
I just wanted to feel good. It had been so long since I felt good. And it was really a joy to just help heal somebody.
Eventually, August broke things off and they haven't really talked since. And the Smiths claim they are now stronger than ever.
We ride together.
We die together.
Bad marriage for life.
If this isn't a humiliation ritual, I don't know what is. But Jada didn't stop there. Just weeks after making her husband cry in front of the world, she filmed another video, this time at their home, capturing Will in tears again. You could see his discomfort, yet he didn't stop her from recording.
Esther Perel is coming to the table. She's going to be at the Red Table. Would you say she has been instrumental in you and I redefining our relationship?
I would say don't just start filming me without asking me.
Oh my goodness.
If you could film me.
Esther, come help us again, please. I'm still dealing with foolishness.
Don't. No, because she don't just
Would you say that she helped us heal the hurts that we caused one another?
My social media presence is my bread and butter, okay? So you can't just use me for social media and not, don't just start rolling. I'm standing in my house. Don't just start rolling.
Please watch us stare at the red table.
The most shocking part? It's not just Will and Jada. Jada has also dragged her kids into the spotlight. On another Red Table Talk episode, this time with her daughter Willow, Jada admitted that she had introduced her children to adult content when they were very young. She even caught 11-year-old Willow watching explicit material on her phone and did nothing. Later, she joked about it on her show while sitting with her own mother. Willow was essentially forced to share her private life as content.
Do with me. So I was like, okay, so she's just scrolling, and when I tell you I saw some of the most hardcore pornography on Tumblr.
It wasn't, Mom. It really wasn't.
It was hard.
It really wasn't.
It was
She's
hardcore for
overreacting.
you to be seeing at freaking 11 years old.
Tumblr,
I could not believe that.
No,
I was
Tumblr
like,
is more of the
kid,
artistic aspect of it, though.
Not what I saw. Well, nothing artistic about that. I saw some hardcore
I don't remember
stuff.
what you saw, but
yeah,
what
well,
I know
remember graphically.
What I
was
know
like,
about Tumblr.
I was like, Willow, and she was like, don't even pay attention to it. We're getting to my page. I was like, I can't believe kids are exposed to this on a daily basis. I was profoundly disturbed.
But the thing that I will say, though, is that because I had you and Daddy to actually have real conversations with, that stuff didn't really affect me because I knew I had a connection with people that I could talk to about it and knew what the reality of it was.
Let me ask you a question, because back in the day, porn for my generation started in magazines, and then you had to go to a CD store to get a VHS tape. You had to
we didn't have access
we didn't have access to it like that. So if you had to really go on an adventure to go see some pornography. Whereas for your generation, it's on your phone. It's in your pocket.
In your pocket.
What have you seen in regards to your generation? Do you know boys that are fascinated with porn or who have a specific?
I mean, I have 2 brothers.
Yes, you do.
They're not addicted to porn.
No, they're not addicted to porn, but I've seen some stuff.
Right.
What? What is going on?
That's a TMI moment. All right. All right.
She's like, I can't take it.
I can't. I think I'll probably be in too much shock.
Will and Jada have long been linked to entertainment power players like Oprah, Diddy, and Ellen DeGeneres, and this circle has always had each other's backs. But the loyalty has limits. When one of them faces controversy, the others distance themselves completely, pretending they were never close. Case in point, when Diddy was exposed, Will publicly denounced him, claiming he had never attended any of his parties.
Now, it's really hard for y'all to discern what's real and what's true, And I've been seeing y'all memes and stuff. People be making memes. I see the memes. I said, no, some of that stuff is funny. Some of it's funny. But I haven't addressed any of this publicly, but I just want to say this very clearly. I don't have to do with Puffy, so y'all can stop all them memes. I can stop all of that. I ain't been nowhere near no damn freak off. Listen, I do enough of my own. Don't be putting me in other people. I ain't been nowhere near that, man. I ain't did none of that stupid. So, whenever y'all hear it, if somebody say that, it's a damn lie. I don't even like baby oil. But I haven't said that publicly. I just said y'all the first time. I usually don't respond to dumb stuff because it's so many things people say so much stuff, but that one your memes was doing too much. Y'all was having me mad.
Remember, there are hundreds of photos and videos showing Will partying with Diddy. If that wasn't convincing enough, Diddy's own security guard, who managed guest lists for these events, confirmed that Will was a regular. Will can deny it all he wants, but the truth is impossible to hide.
Heard about this sex tape that's being shopped around, a Diddy and another male? They say the other male is an A-list celebrity.
I would wonder if he's white are black. And if I'm looking at any black guys that are A-listers that's bigger than Diddy, there's only one that I could come up with. And there's a few I could come up with. Will Smith, he's bigger than Diddy. I would think Nick Cannon is bigger than Diddy. Who else on the black that are black actors or black in the business that's an A-lister that's bigger than Diddy, that's black? That's hard to think. But then if you got the A-listers, you know, you got to realize he ran with that black, that Rat Pack. And I don't even say their names because they said I got their names wrong last time. What's his name? Kushner? What's the other guy? Leonardo? Yeah, his name. Man, I don't keep up with these cats. But I heard that that's not only the tape that's being shot. There's some other tapes out there, other people too with him. And him doing some things with some other people. So it's quite a few tapes that might be out there, what they're hearing. And I don't want to see the tapes, but I want to know if they really true. Because if they got if they got some tapes out there and it's with some underage, whether it's celebrities or not, it's gonna be crazy.
It doesn't take a genius to see what Will was really doing at these parties and why he's so desperate to deny it. Recently, Will's close friend Baylor Smith came forward, claiming he personally witnessed Will being intimate with other men at these events.
And then I saw sexual acts when I walked in on.
Who'd you walk in on?
Him and Dwayne Martin.
Okay.
Hollywood is the hurry up and wait game. So 3 minutes later, after them telling me, hey, you got eyes on Will, we need him to come watch this. So I'm running all over the studio. He's not in his dressing room. I go to the cafeteria. I'm like, what? But I see his car there. I'm like, where's this guy at? So now I'm holding Dwayne down too. So I have the keys to his dressing room. So I'm like, yo, and they're calling I'm on walkie-talkie and they calling my cell phone. Yo, we need to get Will here. I'm like, yo, kind of down. Like, I'm trying to find this. Like, this is unlike him, right? So, all right, I open the door to Dwayne's dressing room, and that's when I see Dwayne and having anger with Will.
Let me process that for a second.
There was a couch, and Will was bent over on the couch, and Dwayne was standing up on him. Like, it was murder.
Jada Pinkett Smith has opened up about her struggles with addiction, hoping to inspire others to find their own truth. The 46-year-old actress got incredibly candid on the latest episode of her hit Facebook watch series Red Table Talk, where she revealed her battle with addiction.
Addiction, yes, I've had several.
Jada Pinkett Smith opens up about her struggles with addiction.
I'm hoping that it will give people the freedom also in their lives to find their truth.
The 46-year-old actress got extremely candid on the latest episode of her hit Facebook watch series Red Table Talk, where she revealed her addiction to sex.
My sort of addictions jump. They jump around. When I was young, I definitely think I had a sex addiction of some kind. Yes, that everything could be fixed by sex.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Or
It's the behavior.
It's the behavior that's attached to it. Because if you want to have a lot of sex, that's great. But why are you having all that sex? That's what you got to look at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Wasn't the only obstacle she's faced.
I became a gym addict. I was just in the gym constantly. And then I remember reaching a rock bottom. That time I was in the house by myself and I had those 2 bottles of wine and was going for the 3rd bottle and it was like, now hold up. You in this house by yourself going on to your 3rd
That's gangster.
bottle of wine. You
What's
might
going
have
on?
a problem.
Jada says she was able to combat the issues herself.
I went cold turkey. That's the thing about me. I can go cold turkey.
Yeah.
I am a binger and
I always have to watch myself and just how I can get just obsessed with things. And, you know, it's not what you're doing, but how you're with it.
Right.
Why you're doing it.
One of the kind of downfalls to celebrity is that you kind of fall into a space where you think you have to be a certain thing for other people. And I've just gotten into a place in my life where I'm ready to dissolve all that, you know what I mean? And be more of what I am truly. And I don't know if people...
Will Smith has also claimed that Will was targeting younger actors in Hollywood, doing much of what Diddy is now accused of. Will allegedly became involved with other men, including Briar Gray, the Empire star who has since moved into adult entertainment. Will had publicly announced plans to mentor Briar, but no one expected this is what he meant by mentoring the youth.
Me every step of the way, first out the limo. So Charlie has been with me, 30 years coming up in the business. So, he's surrounded by a whole lot of strength. He's surrounded by a whole lot of love. And all he has to do is add discipline, and he's gonna be all right.
It's like Uncle Will, Who is best to give you advice? And it's Will Smith, and I'm getting so much good advice. I got my first acting role, Empire, and it's changing my life. And it's like I'm listening from the greatest, and it's like making me well prepared to work with Taraji and Terrence Howard.
Interview with Will Smith grabbing Alfonso Rivera, squeezing his nip, and trying to put his finger in his. Jada responded to the first global interview that I did with you.
That was a global interview.
Yes, it went all over the world.
It was in Arabic, I saw it.
Yeah, it's India, everywhere. I talked for 2 hours.
Okay.
And I said some pretty, what some people may think to be outrageous things, but I knew them to be true and had the evidence to show that it was true. That's when Jada responded out of anger, not out of knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Because for her to be a global iconic superstar, you rushed to the Breakfast Club to say, number one, that, I extorted you. There was a money shakedown. You said you didn't have all the facts. So that puts you in legal jeopardy right now. You said all the facts will come out. None of the facts came out. Now you, Will, and yourself are in legal jeopardy. Her lawyer sends me a cease and desist letter, which I had to report him to the bar. Kenneth B. Hurt, because he said I never knew Will, that I never worked for Will, and that he said he represented Willard Carroll Smith, which is Will's real name, but he was asking me to take down statements from Jada. So that's what we call in law overreaching. You cannot, if you're saying you represent Will, you can't compel me to do something against Jada, right? So I already knew that I had him legally. So I said, okay, I got y'all. Now, once that happened, there was another interview, of course, when she came outside and reiterated that she was suing, right? And there was another interview with TMZ just after that where one of the cameramen asked Jada, hey, Jada, have you seen Will with any men before? And her answer was no. So now that's a lie too, because I put out an interview with Will Smith grabbing Alfonso Rivera, squeezing his and trying to put his finger in his. After that, they reached out to me through many people, one being Charles Austin, AKA Charlie Mack, the federal informant. He reached out to me through a friend. From my understanding, allegedly, it was Will and...
Jada knew about this but tried to cover for Will, and now she's facing a $3 million lawsuit. According to Ball, Jada even sent men after him to keep him quiet, and he's now speaking out to protect himself.
Will and Jada sagas and entanglements and drama was out of the mainstream.
Bro,
here we are again.
It's back. Now, a man by the name of Bilal Salam alleges that Jada and her entourage basically rolled up on him at a birthday party in 2021. He said he was very close friends with Will for decades. But Jada and about 7 other people confronted him at Will's 53rd birthday party. And he claims that she became very aggressive. She told him that if he didn't stop telling her personal business, that he would end up missing or catch a bullet. That's what he's saying. He also claims that Jada was demanding that he sign like a non-disclosure agreement. And he said months later, they actually needed his help. He claims that, after Will's infamous Oscar slap, they were trying to use him to help him with crisis management. But according to the lawsuit, it says the plaintiff refused to perform tasks he believed to be illegal, unethical, or morally compromising. And he's basically saying that he didn't want to be involved in any cover-up or deceptive PR campaigns. And now he feels like they're retaliating against him, and he's suing her for $3 million.
So the threat was regarding what exactly? Rewind that for me.
So the threat was, stop telling my personal business. And he's claiming that she said, or end up missing or catch a bullet, according to him. That's what he's saying.
Got it. And he was working with the family.
That's what it sounds like, because he says he was very close to Will for years. And at one point they needed him. So, but he refused to cooperate with, stuff.
The industry was aware of Will's involvement with other men, but everyone stayed silent. Will didn't just lose control of his image. He became the image Hollywood wanted, vulnerable, exposed, and permanently trapped in the spotlight. Now, as more voices from his inner circle come forward, the narrative is starting to shift.
The rumors of Will Smith being gay and having gay relations with, who was it with?
Diddy.
I know, right? Hold on. So apparently Will's assistant, which I don't know if this is true or not. I mean, the whole thing sounds fishy because the same guy tried to interview on my platform and I said no. But he claims he saw Will Smith with Dwayne Martin.
Oh, yeah.
I know. I know nothing about this. This is crazy.
I mean, well, you should interview Tisha
Campbell, who was married to Dwayne Smith. That'd be an interesting interview.
Wouldn't it?
It would. You know her?
I do.
All right. Let's make some phone calls.
I don't know. But, I mean, and then there's, what would be said and what wouldn't be said. But, I heard more rumors about Dwayne than Will.
Oh, you heard rumors about Dwayne? Oh. I heard some rumors about Will and Jada, which I won't mention because I'll get sued. But
Jim Carrey walked away from Hollywood after seeing its true nature. Will Smith stayed, and everything that followed starts to look less like coincidence and more like a pattern. From public humiliations to shocking revelations, to powerful friends quietly distancing themselves when scandals hit, the cracks in this so-called perfect Hollywood image are impossible to ignore.